Hello, in this video I will show the implementation of Spinner in Angular application. So where Spinner will appear, it's indicate loading is in process. We use for long running tasks like API calls that use database, and we can show the status of background tasks. In this video you will learn how to show Spinner on a div or on a component and on a full screen. We will show the Spinner when user click on a login button because login request takes time to process on a server. We also show the Spinner when we fetch data from server. In short, anything that takes time to process, we will show the Spinner. We will use ng-block UI package to implement Spinner in Angular project. Search on a Google ng-block UI and click on the first one. On this page, you will see the documentation about this package. Click here to copy the command. Paste command in a terminal and press enter. So this package will be installed in your application. By using this package, you can easily handle the Spinner. Now we will import ng-block UI module in our app module. Here you will see multiple ways to import ng-block UI modules. We will go with this one. For this one we have to create a component. In this component we will create UI for Spinner, HTML and CSS of Spinner. First create a folder with name share module and open this folder in a terminal, and here write a command to create component ng G for generate and C for component, and name of component is here block UI template. So this command has created component and added an entry in a app module, you can see here. And now we will import block UI module. In a for root method we have to pass block UI template component. Now we will add block UI template component in a entry component, and entry component are those components which load imperatively, which means you are not referencing these components in a HTML. So we will not use block UI template component in HTML. Now we will add Spinner UI icons8.com/css load. I use this website for Spinner and loader. This website has Spinner and loader. Go to Spinner because we will use Spinner. So here you can see multiple examples. I will use this one, and you can change the color and size of a Spinner, and you can customize this Spinner. So it will give you HTML and CSS, and you can also change the speed of this Spinner. So copy this HTML and CSS. First I will copy the HTML and paste in a component, in a block UI template component here, and I will copy the CSS and paste in a SCSS file of this component. First we will add Spinner on a full screen. For this we will move this HTML code in a div, and on this div we will add block UI directive. So copy this directive and paste here. This is the name of this block UI, and we will use this name to start and stop the Spinner. So we will name this main loader, and we will copy this and paste in a ts file, app component.ts file. Paste here, and we will start and stop Spinner from ts file. So copy the name and add here. Import the block UI component. So we will start and stop this Spinner from this component. We had to copy this directive example because this directive has a template option. Paste here and we have to change the name. Copy main loader, and this will be the name of this block UI directive. We have to bind the template with our template, so I will copy the class name block UI template component, and I will create the object in app component TS file, and will assign that object to this component in app component TS file. Here I will create the object of block UI template component like this. I already assigned in HTML file. In a block UI we can show the status, so I will create a variable loader message, and I will give some testing message, loading test. Copy this variable name and bind this with message property, and now I will start this spinner. So to start this spinner is very easy. This dot block UI list dot start, and this will start the spinner on a screen. And I will use set timeout to stop this spinner, and this is only for demonstration purpose. I will give 9 seconds. After 9 seconds this spinner will stop. Start this application, npm run start. This command will start the Angular application. So application has started. Localhost 4200. We can see the spinner is working fine, but this spinner has a multiple issues. First we will give height so we can see the spinner on a full screen. Here I will use 100 VH. Now we can see spinner on a full screen, but this spinner has a black background, so we will change the background of this spinner. When you inspect the element, and you will see block UI wrapper div. From this div you can change the background color of this block UI spinner. And copy this class name and paste in a style.scss file. Add here background transparent, and we will use important, and we will see error because we didn't add semicolon at line number 2. Save the changes. So we have changed the background color of this spinner. Now we will change the position of this spinner. This spinner should be center on the screen. In a block UI template component we will add a one div, and we will move this spinner code in this div. To center this div we will use position absolute, and we will set top 50% and left 50%, so this div will be centered on the screen. Save the changes, and you will see this spinner is centered now. So now we will configure this spinner with login API call. So remove this set timeout function, plus remove the line that start the spinner, and copy this one. And first we will implement in a login page. So whenever user click the login button we will start the spinner, and when we receive response from server we will stop this spinner. So import this missing library. In block UI decorator we give instance name. Here main loader is an instance name that is targeting specific HTML element. So here we will implement. So this dot block UI dot start, this will start the spinner, and when we receive response so we will stop this spinner. This dot block UI dot stop, and we also add this line in error case. So when we receive error, so we will stop this spinner. Save the changes and we will test this thing. So click on a login and click on a login button. So you can see spinner is working fine. So when user click on a login button, this spinner will start. So I think we receive an error. This is due to I didn't start the API project. You saw one case. In a error case, this spinner has stopped. Now start the API project and we will test again. Click on a login button and spinner has started. And when we receive response from server, spinner has stopped. So now we will implement spinner on this screen. So when we send get all user requests, we will show the spinner. When we receive response from server, we will stop the spinner. Copy the decorator and paste in a user management page. So we can say this is a step 1 to add spinner in our Angular component. Copy this directive. And I want to show spinner on this div, so I will paste this directive here and spinner will be shown on this div. So now copy these two lines, block UI template component and loader message, paste here and import this block UI template component. So here we will start this spinner, this dot block UI dot start, and we will stop in a error response and a success response. So here I will add a error case. So here I will stop the spinner, and in a success case I will stop the spinner. So now we will test this thing. Refresh this page. So we cannot see this spinner. So I will add a breakpoint in a API project so we can see the spinner. Response was very fast, so we couldn't see the spinner. I add breakpoint here. Click on a refresh page and you can see we can see two spinner. So click on a continue breakpoint. So here you can see this was the reason behind two loader. We copied this directive from app component and we didn't change the name. So we had a two directive with same name. So that's why we saw two loader on a screen. So now we have changed the name of this directive. So you will see one loader on a user management page. You can see we added a spinner on a div level. Click on a continue breakpoint, and this is example of div level spinner. This spinner will not block the full screen, it will block only specific div. Now we will show status text on a spinner. So below to spinner UI I will show the status text and I will bind the message property. This one, copy this one, and here I will paste this property, and it will give error because we didn't add in a text in a TS file. I will create a input property and its type is string. It will start working. Now we can see the status text. Loading text is a status text which we passed from component to block UI. Status text was so close to spinner, and we will add some margin. I will create a div and will add a bootstrap class empty2, empty for margin top. Move this message property in this div. It's looking better now. In this video we implemented two types spinner, full screen and second div or component level spinner. Thank you.